Hello again and welcome back. This is Passport Nomad, and today we will be discussing long distance relationships. Almost everybody wants to have a relationship with that special somebody who can bring a sense of value into their life. Sometimes people find themselves looking for a relationship with other people who may reside on the other side of the planet. So, as it varies from distance to distance in countries, they say that the real test of a long distance relationship is the loyalty aspect of it. Can you be loyal to your partner when they're not there with you? Let's say somebody that's serving time in prison or in the military away from home at war. It's kind of along the same lines, but there's just something romantic about lovers from long distances coming back together from long distances apart. However, it can be risky as well. I remember a saying that went something like this: don't cross oceans for someone who wouldn't cross puddles for you. This applies mostly to my worst relationship, really, because she wasn't even a long distance relationship. Let's just say this is somebody that I grew up with, next door neighbor, like kind of person. And when I come back home from war and all this and that, we hook up. I try to get to know her for who she is now, and I come and find out that she's changed to a very different kind of person, the kind of person that was hard and difficult to be around, hard to stay with, and always had a problem like going out. It seemed as though everything had to be on her time. Like the relationship was only good if it convenienced her on her time. So let's just say that relationship ended, and it ended pretty badly. But I got over that. And anyway, not to get away from the point or anything, but that was just an example of one of the many reasons why I don't do long-term relationships. The other reason is mostly because of online dating. I won't do those because you don't know the person that you're actually communicating with. You meet somebody online, and online the person can present a personality and they can show the world a picture of whoever they want you to see. You're not going to know a person until you've actually been with that person face to face, lived with them, been around them long enough to learn their good and their bad sides. But online, all a person can do is say how they see themselves, how they imagine themselves. They may say things like, oh, my best friends call me generous and all this and that, and I'm loyal and all this and that. But in the reality of it, when you meet the person, they could be psychotic, crazy. Then you find out they have trust issues and all the above. So it's better that for me that I meet the person wherever they're at, and if we have to separate, then we can decide whether or not we can have a long-term relationship, a long-distance relationship. The key to keeping a long-distance relationship to me is more like communication. It's steady communication. Don't make the other person feel as though, they're not important enough to get a phone call once in a while or so. Call them, write them, text them, whatever you have to do. With today's texting and technology, everything, there's so many ways for you to keep in contact with the person. We even have video phone now, and so you can actually see who you're talking to and all this and that. And for most chances, you can do this all for free without a dating site. So that would be the way to go. But if you're traveling overseas and meeting somebody for the first time, and you've met them on a dating site, be careful, because sometimes the other person on the other end may not even be who they claim to be. You could be being catfished, or you could be getting scammed. And some of the red flags, for a scammer is this. I mean, they try to get to know you online. They try to win your heart online through conversation. And then, like a week or two down the road or so after talking, they're all of a sudden they start saying, "Oh, I got a problem. I need help. Can you please send me money?" Keep in mind, you don't know this person. Y'all have never met, and they'll try to, say some things to make you feel bad and everything like that, make you feel sorry. Well, don't fall for it. Look, just say, look, we haven't even known each other that long, and you keep hitting me up for money. That's giving me red flags. Like, I don't even know you. You don't know me. All this. How are you going to hit me up for money, and we've never even met each other? Not in person. So that's another thing. Don't ever give the person, if you do send them money and everything, do it through something secure like PayPal, but don't give them your bank account information and all this and that. That's what they're praying for, the scammer. They're looking for your bank information, anything they can get on you to try to, hack into your finances. And then they'll clear you out. Now, if it is an actual person, some women will do this from other countries. They'll come on places and, social platforms like TikTok and things like that, and they'll start asking foreigners for money. And over again, they're doing this to 15 to 20 different guys. So be careful of that too, and if you come to the airport, this person says they're supposed to meet you there and they don't show up and you never hear from them again, well, that's more proof to you to let you know that this person wasn't serious about you in the first place. Now, do real relationships actually come out of long distance relationships now? Like, say, meeting somebody on a dating site or whatever? Yes, it does. It happens. Every once in a while, you will meet an average honest, pure person who was actually online looking for love and looking to hook up with you. And chances are, y'all made an agreement to meet each other in their country. And you show up and they're there waiting for you in the airport. She does. She's with you. And she's all over you. You know what I mean? She's gonna take you out. It's the benefit to having her there is that, it's especially in a country you've never been to before, is that she already knows her way around. She knows the lingo. She knows where to go, where to take you, where to keep you away from out of trouble and stuff like that. She becomes your instant tour guide in an aspect. She can help you get settled in, get a hotel room, or maybe stay at her place if you feel that comfortable with her, being with her. Just take your time in the relationship, get to know each other is what I recommend. Don't be so quick to, jump the gun and want to marry this person that you've been online with. Just because you've been online with her for 10 months straight or whatever the time was, you need to get time to be with her physically and get to see how she acts, how the person acts, your partner acts, her habits, the good and bad habits, and see if you're comfortable with being with this person. In the long run, when you get used to this person, then you can make your decision from there whether or not to move on seriously. And with that said, I'm going to end the video right here. And I'm just going to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns, or comments. All right, guys, till next time, take care and be safe out there.